Hey everybody, Strider here with another pre-game stats analysis. So for the red team, we have Jayce, Gragas, Shaco, Corki, and Leona versus the blue team, who has Renekton, Ezreal, Diana, Sejuani, and Blitzcrank. So starting off at top, Jayce, he mains top, but he has only played 7 games with Jayce, and that is not going to be good. He also only has a 28% win ratio with him. So going against the Renekton, who is also top but played 23 games, a little bit more experience with the champion but has a 43% win rate, which is also not that great. That lane could probably go either way, but I'm probably going to give it to Jayce just because he's typically really good against those any melee champion. As far as Gragas goes, he has mains caster, which is really good. But he only has 23 games played with Gragas, so I'm a tad bit worried about that. And going against a Diana, Gragas has a 60.87% win ratio. And that's pretty good. It is a limited amount of games played, but it's still pretty good. If you look at Diana, his lane opponent has 35 games played with Diana at a 68.5% win ratio. So I am going to go ahead and give the mid lane to Diana for sure, hands down. She has more experience with the champion. Also, just a higher win percentage, and that's going to prove to be way too much, I think. So if we look at the jungle, we look at the Shaco versus the Sejuani. Shaco mains caster, but also has played about 110 games, with Shaco at a 61% win ratio. Sejuani also mains caster, but never played Sejuani in a ranked game. I'm definitely going to give jungle to Shaco without any hesitation. Sejuani is pretty underwhelming as far as her damage goes. She does great teamfight initiations with her glacial prison and stuff like that, but she just doesn't do enough damage. It's very underwhelming. So Corki versus the Ezreal. Corki mains caster. He's only played 5 games with Corki with a 40% win ratio. The Ezreal mains AD carry and played about 100 games with a 64% win ratio. With just those stats alone, ignoring the supports altogether, I think Ezreal's going to win, hands down. Even with Blitzcrank, I mean, he's played 35 games at 48% win ratio against the Leona that has 28 games with 50% win ratio. She also mains support though. I still think that Ezreal Blitzcrank is going to come out. I mean, they're not the most optimized kill lane or traditional kill lane. But with the poke from Ezreal and the possible hook from Blitz, I think that's definitely going to be a very strong lane comp. So if you add up all the games together, everybody on each team, the red team has a 57.78% chance of winning, and the blue team has 59% chance of winning. So with mid lane and bottom lane going to the blue team, I think that will be enough to win the game. So I'm going to go ahead and side with the stats on this and go with the blue team. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what we can find out. Hey everybody, Strider's back with another daily high ELO casting. So today we're going to go ahead and try to feature a Sejuani. It's not something we see very often, and I think a couple people have actually requested her, so let's go ahead and find out what we can find out about her. See if she's really all that great. It looks like starting off in the game, they're just going to be really protective of their buffs. So they're just going to kind of hang around their jungle, both teams. Teams with Shaco don't typically like to counter jungle just because he needs to set up his boxes in order to get all the damage that he requires. And those boxes are just going to absolutely rip through that blue buff, giving him a super early level 2 Sejuani's actually going for the red buff first. I did not actually expect that. I don't know really how her mana consumption is, I guess. Shaco's coming out super close. He does know that she just finished. She's super low. If he went the long way, this way it's possible that he could have seen her. Now Shaco's going to go over the wall. He does see the Gragas. Gragas is going to get initiated on. He gets initiated on by the Diana, but Diana almost goes down. Now a lot of action going down. It looks like oh my gosh, almost goes down. Gragas does go down from the ignite. Yes, first blood going for Diana. Wonderful job. What turned out, or what looked originally like a gank onto Diana, since she was going really aggressive on the Gragas. Ended up being a first blood for her. Sejuani came in. Shaco almost got that kill, but just not quite. Very unfortunate, but it does happen, and that's the risk of taking a Shaco. Jayce did disconnect, but he has reconnected already, so it's not too big of a deal. I don't know what exactly the cause of that was. But now a lot of damage going down. A great stun coming out from... Leona's going pretty low, but she's going to be fine. Shaco's now coming up. He's super low. He might go down to the Sejuani. There we go. That's the word. He's able to get away. But he's now getting chased out by like 2 members of the blue team. Luckily for him, Diana was not there. That's really good. Diana was almost dead, so that happens. Corki is finally fully healed from his health potions. It's just I don't think he doesn't have any left. And that's going to be really scary for him since they do kind of have a kill lane. Shaco looks like he's coming in, trying to get a kill up onto the Ezreal. He's going to deceive over the wall, and a great stun coming out, and Shaco's initiating on me, and the 2-ship poison is able to pick up the kill. Great job by Shaco, and they're not going to be able to do anything else to the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank surprisingly missed his grab against 3 people. It's really close to Shaco, almost got him. Sejuani's now coming in, going on to Jayce. Jayce is actually going to have to speed himself out of there. The permafrost did slow him down quite a bit, but it wasn't going to be enough. Very unfortunate. Sejuani with that red buff is going to be extremely terrifying, just because of the fact she's going to be able to slow even more than she typically does. So let's see. Look, Sejuani's now counter jungling. She's doing it against double golems, which is pretty interesting. Now Jayce is getting ignited. He might go down from this, but the 2-ship poison is able to slow him down. Jayce does go down, but it looks like Renekton might go down as well. Yes, Renekton does end up going down. Great job by the Shaco, but now Sejuani's coming out of the jungle, does have those double buffs. Shaco's going to have to deceive, and yes, he does deceive just a little bit. Oh, he doesn't want to risk it. Super close. I thought he probably would have been able to get that with the deceive. Extra damage with the backstab. When a great grab going down to Corki, gets Power Fist. He used the Valkyrie trying to get out of there. He is going to go down almost instantly. And now Leona's getting very hard initiated on. She might use her flash over this wall. I'm not. It doesn't look like she is. She's going to get grabbed. No, Blitzcrank is going to back off. They're going to signal for it. They just want to keep farming. Great job by Leona being able to kind of get them away from the farm as long as possible in a really bad situation. It was just very unfortunate for Corki to use his Valkyrie and get power fisted right in the middle, or like right at the beginning, really. So put it on cooldown, and it didn't actually have him go anywhere except for up in the air. So let us see who do we think is going to win this game? Diana has really earned his Cage's lucky pick. And now Leona looks like she might be AFK. No, she does get a stun going down. She's going to try to bait the Sejuani. But Gragas takes a really long time to help save. And yes, Leona does end up flashing. I don't know what happened to Leona there. That was very interesting. She was just kind of standing here, not moving at all. She might have been waiting for that ward to expire, but that was a really long time to wait, so I'm not exactly sure. Shaco might be coming in for a lane gank, but he does get spotted out by this blue ward, so Renekton's going to know that he's here. So I don't think he's really going to have a chance. Renekton does have that slice and dice, and Shaco's going to be behind him, so he may not be able to do too much. Yeah, he's going to play really defensively, and Ezreal ends up taking the kill. Let's see what happened there. Okay, so there's a huge creep wave for blue team, and it looks like Power Fist is going to go directly on. Yes, Power Fist goes down. Tries Valkyrie out of it, gets grabbed right back. Great job by Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank does end up going down from the tower, though. That was a really nice exchange for the blue team. Ezreal's still down there. He's still able to farm, and he's going to get a massive advantage. He already has almost 30 creep kills more than the Corki, and that is terrifying because 30 more creep kills at 7 minutes in the game, it's really bad. It's not looking good for the Corki right now, but Ezreal's doing a phenomenal job, and the Blitzcrank is landing some really great grabs as well, just preventing him from doing his Valkyrie out of any real movement. And so now I'm going to try to get back to live and see what we could do with this. Yeah, okay, we're finally back to live. no problems with that this time. And now Shaco has the double buffs, and this is where he gets scary once again. He's going to try to throw in as much lane presence as he can. A lot of times when lanes are losing by this much, they usually just let it go away. Shaco actually goes in. Is he going to... Yes, he does throw out the 2-shift poison. And the stun now going down onto the Blitzcrank, and the ultimate coming out. But the exhaust with the illusion is going to be able to save him. Is he going to be able to pick that up with the red buff? The auto attack is going to take him down, but the double buffs end up going down to Sejuani, and then she ults the Corki. Corki's going to do as much damage as he can. I don't know if he's going to be able to pick that up. Yes, it looks like the ignite is just barely going to be enough. Now Sejuani's trying to run away after that Leona. Leona's trying to kite, but you can't really kite against someone with permafrost and red buff. Very unfortunate. It was a 2-for-3 trade in favor of the blue team. So blue team's doing a really great job. Just phenomenal effort coming out from the blue team so far. They're doing trades. Yes, they're the best trades, but they're still really good. And Jayce getting initiated on really hard by this Renekton. Renekton's ultimate is down. He is ignited though, and it looks like Shaco is going to be able to go for this kill, pick it up without any problems. He already has his boots mobility, so he's going to be able to get around the map extremely fast and get to lanes where people don't really notice it. And the body slam not actually hitting Diana. Diana's going to go for her Crescent Strike, but actually misses. And that was a really good juke by Gragas. He actually went around where the curve would be, because it looks like she's aiming like a straight skill shot. And oh man, a great explosive cast coming out from Gragas. Is he going to body slam back into her trite? Yes, he flashes and then gets body slam, gets a slow, and now it looks like Shaco's going to be able to pick up the kill, and the health push is going to keep him alive without any problems. Great job by the red team. Again, Shaco's fighting so much damage, but Ezreal might throw down his ultimate. Doesn't look like he will, but that could have been a relatively easy pickup for him. And now the blue team is pinging off this tribush because they think Shaco's there. No, actually, Sejuani is coming around from the back. She's gonna throw her ultimate. Oh man, that Glacial Prison is so powerful. It's such long range. And yes, she throws it out, gets both members of the red team. And oh my gosh, they instantly take down the Corki. And now Ezreal's focusing really hard on Leona. Leona gives that kill over to the Sejuani. And Sejuani is now on a rampage. 4-0-2. They really need to kill that Sejuani. She has her Merc Treads now, and she's going to just get more and more powerful. She still has those double buffs. She's been able to refresh them off that kill, the Shaco earlier. And a great backstab coming out from Shaco. He gets a little bit of a crit from the Invisible. And the illusion is coming out doing as much damage as he can. And Shaco might go down. Oh, he doesn't deceive the proper way. And yes, his illusion explosion takes out the Ezreal. Great trade, great trade. Oh man, that was just absolutely phenomenal. Great managing of his illusion there. That was really good. That hallucinate was just so powerful. AP Shaco it's also really good at, but I think he just deceived in the wrong direction, because if he was right up against them, or if he deceived over the Ezreal and just did a backstab, that would have killed him instantly, I think, because it would have been a guaranteed crit plus the extra damage from the backstab. That would have just been phenomenal, but he just died right when he deceived, so that is the sad part. Sejuani is now going after the puff on Shaco. Shaco gets the exhaust with the fear, and she is at 71 health. She tries to flash, but it's not going to be enough. She gets destroyed by the barrel from Gragas, and now Diana's going on, doing as much damage as she can. Gragas throws down his explosive cast, but doesn't actually hit. And now Leona locking him down, and oh my gosh, she just barely gets away with that Lunar Rush. And now Shaco's going in with the red buff, and the body slam slowing him down even more. And yes, again, another kill going on to the Shaco, and Shaco now has double buffs himself once again, and he is going to be terrifying. Also, stealing that blue buff away from Diana is huge for the Gragas. Gragas has 73 CS as opposed to Diana's 92, so ensuring that she doesn't have that blue buff is going to be really good for them. Leona's coming back down bot, just trying to obviously continue to support the very underformed Corki. Still about 30 creep kills behind. And now a lot of damage going on. Looks like they're going to jump right onto Ezreal. Absolutely no problems taking him down instantly. And a flash coming out from Blitzcrank. Was Blitzcrank going to go down? I think another Deceive, a 2-ship poison is going to slow him down quite a bit. Leona's taking the tower, but she's going to be able to get away. She is tanky as heck right now. Great job by the red team getting a 2-for-0 exchange. And they're really coming back into this game hard. They are not giving up. And now it looks like they are going to be going for the dragon. Yes, the hallucinate coming out from Shaco, and that procs the Wriggles. The Wriggles procs will possibly proc twice because it can go on his clone as well. And red team takes a 13-minute dragon. It's going to be the first dragon of the game. The next one's going to spawn in about 20 minutes. I think whoever has the next dragon control at around 20 minutes is going to have a big advantage going into the Baron fight right after that, or 5 minutes after that. Jayce gets ignited. He flashes away, which is kind of surprising. He had he had him at half health, so I'm not exactly sure why he decided that he needed to flash. And a great shock blast coming out, but now a great ignite going down on Jayce. Is Jayce going to be able to pick this up before he dies? I don't know. It looks like he's still going in. And he is at 40 health, but again, in mid, Diana goes down to the combination. Yeah, she goes and she's trying to take the race here. And she is going to initiate directly onto the Gragas. And Gragas gets a huge barrel. She does another Lunar Rush, and then the stun coming out from Leona. Oh my gosh. So that Solar Flare was perfectly placed, and then her Shield of Daybreak just kind of cleaned it up. Not really wants Leona to have the kills, but it's not a bad thing. She's going to be able to get more map control. She might end up picking up that Oracles. It doesn't look like she is yet. I don't know if Shaco's going to do that either. Shaco's really good champion to have Oracles on just because he's so mobile. He can, blink all day. And looks like Sejuani is going to get backdoored here from the Shaco. Is he going to be able to get off a little bit more damage? She's at 125 HP. He gets the 2-ship poison. Yes, it does kill her. And Shaco's going to be able to get away scot-free. Oh, Gragas almost goes down. He does have the minions to tank the tower for a while, but Ezreal's ultimate might just go on and kill him. We don't know yet. Oh, no. Very unfortunate. Ezreal actually already used his ultimate, so it was on cooldown. Very, very close call by Gragas, though. He almost did not quite make it out of there. And blue team is pushing really hard on the middle outer turret on the red team, and they're able to take it out. So great job by them being able to pick that up. And now it looks like they possibly might be setting up for some buff control, but the dragon's down. All the buffs are down. There's nothing they really gained at that point from grouping up. So they're just going to go back into the lane, continue to farm, do what they need to do. But just overall, great play by the blue team. They took advantage of the weakness of the red team, even though they were able to pick up a kill. They countered it with a tower, and trading a tower for a kill is definitely not a bad thing whatsoever. I am very impressed by Sejuani's ability to show her presence on the map. She's actually a pretty strong ganker. She has a lot of CC, a lot of constant slows. Corki has had the Valkyrie to get away. Gragas has the body slam. Shaco has his deceive, and Jayce has his acceleration gate. So they're gonna be able to get away, but for how long, I don't know. I don't know how well that she's gonna do late game. That's what I'm a little worried about. And she actually got a phage, so she's just going to be slowing for days. That's all she's going to do is be a slow bot, basically. So I think that in order for the red team to really do good... great dodge on that solar flare coming out from Diana. Diana might go back in onto the Shaco, but it looks like, yes, that is just his hallucinate. And, it almost kills him. And no, unfortunately, he does force Blitzcrank to use his flash, though, and that's excellent. That's a great thing to not have on the board, because flash pull or flash power fist can be pretty deadly, especially in mid-game once people start grouping up a little bit, like not having full-fledged team fights, but still basic group up. And it looks like now red team is going really hard on their middle tower, on the blue team's middle tower, and they should be able to take this down without any problems. Yeah, so that's going to go down. Now Shaco's coming around from the back of Ezreal again, once again. The ultimate actually missing onto the Corki. Corki is ignited, but he's not going to go down, and a great bait from Corki, being able to get that kill as well. So Shaco's doing an absolutely beautiful job right now. He's been a part of 14 out of 15 of his team's kills. Now Sejuani is getting very, very slowed. They do see the Blitzcrank coming out just because they have that ward in that bush. And it looks like the red minions are really just kind of following the entire blue team into the depths. They didn't even want to go to the tower. They just wanted to go fight win, basically. In the meantime, while that whole thing happened, the bottom tower goes down for the blue team, and now Jayce has to knock back the Sejuani. Sejuani's going to do a lot of damage. But Gragas comes in with the explosive cast, tanks the frozen prism, and now Corki's coming in and is able to pick up the kill. And the solar flare going directly down on Renekton, and it gets picked up by the Gragas. Great job by Gragas. He was able to disengage, save the Jayce, as well as tank the ultimate from Sejuani. So very unfortunate that Glacial Prism did not land on who he wanted. And a great grab going down on Corki, but the body slam now going out onto the Gragas is going to be able to take down. Oh my gosh, Gragas goes down from the Diana and Ezreal combo. Ezreal has a double kill, and this Standard C does flash over. He might go for an ultimate. It is up. I don't know if it's going to kill that Leona, but it is possible. You never know. Oh my gosh, he's going really hard. He's able to pick up the kill, and then the ultimate gets another double kill on the Ezreal. Ezreal's going in for the game here. He already has that Infinity Edge. He decided to skip the Trinity Force altogether. He already has 8 kills. He has died 5 times, but man, did he get revenge on that Shaco. So that was a 4 for 1, I think it was. Great job by Ezreal, picking up 2 double kills there. That's exactly what they need to continue to do later on in the game. Shaco actually went for a very, very early Black Cleaver. It's not an item that we see frequently, but again, his Hallucinate uses those on-hit item effects. So getting the Wriggles and an Armor Shred twice onto somebody is going to be pretty deadly, especially once they start building armor. It's going to be, it's not really going to help them much. It will for the first part of the fight, but once he starts going, it's going to be really bad. And now blue team is going really hard on the dragon. They're able to take out the second dragon of the game, and like I said, once they get that dragon, or whoever gets the dragon at around 20 minutes, is going to have a pretty significant lead as far as control to go over towards that Baron. So I'm interested to see when the Baron dance is going to start. I don't know if they're going to go for 1 or 2 kills and then go directly to Baron. I don't think anything is really big is going to happen in the next 5 minutes, though. Jayce kind of pushed down top, but he does notice that Diana's coming. He's going to get out of there with his acceleration gate. So great play by him, noticing that there's danger coming, and he has to back off. Unfortunately for him, Diana ends up staying mid, but now there are 3 members of the red team in mid, and the deceive from Shaco coming out, but it was either spotted out or Blitzcrank just decided to go back. Either way, neither of those teams have the front towers on, in that mid lane. And so it's going to be very difficult for them to really gauge what's going on, because they can be invading from the jungle, they can come from the side, they can come from the back. It's really difficult, so they need a ward there. Oh my gosh, Corki almost gets grabbed by that grab. Shaco's coming in. Oh my gosh, a big bomb with great explosive cast coming out from Gragas, and the solar flare now going on at Ezreal. Ezreal goes down as well as Blitzcrank, and now, oh my gosh, Gragas is able to pick up that kill onto the Sejuani, and now the acceleration gate coming up. And is he going to be able to do it with the hammer smash? He does take a lot of damage from the tower. He might be able to survive that ignite. Is going to be really close. It takes him down to 26 health, but he's able to pick it up. And now Shaco's going directly on the Baron. This is where it gets scary. He really needs to get those backstab procs off on the Baron. That's going to be the main deciding factor on how fast he can actually take this Baron. So I believe that Leona should have been on the opposite side that Shaco was on, but either way, they were able to pick up that Baron at 21 minutes, and I guess my prediction was off on both accounts. I didn't think it was going to come out for a while. Oh, and the ultimate just barely tipping Leona, but it's not going to quite be enough. And I'm pretty sure that the blue team knows that they have Baron by now, especially with the fact that Greg's just kind of pushed this up a little bit. Very dangerous, not going to be good for the blue team in the long run. Very worried about them now that the red team does have a significant amount of gold lead. That shows that they're just being really powerful and getting those picks. they're able to isolate 1 or 2 people and then able to burst them down so quickly that it makes it really difficult for the blue team to really just sit there and kite, poke, try to get a grab. It just makes it so difficult. So I'm not exactly sure how blue team is going to be able to get away from this. And a great stun coming out from Leona, but Leona might get caught out. She does get grabbed by the Blitzcrank, and then she gets silenced. And now the explosive cast coming out from Gragas. Is she going to be able to get away? I don't think the Synth Blade is going to be able to do anything. Oh, she stuns the Sejuani. She is going to get initiated onto by the Diana now at this point. And let's see what happened top exactly. Jayce knocks her into the tower, and oh my gosh, Renekton's just dying. It looked like he kind of went AFK there for a little bit, but that does happen. Let's see if we can get back to life here real quick. So a lot of action going down. Gragas is going to be trying to fortify this inner middle tower as much as possible. Something he needs to do. In the meantime, Shaco is able to take down the tower, and red team's able to fend off the blue team. And a great Crescent Strike coming down, as well as a Shock Blast coming in from Jayce, doing a crazy amount of damage for this early in the game, and again able to do quite a bit. Jayce is just ripping apart. And it seems like he was losing early game, but he really came back. He's up 15 kills at this point now. Or 15 creep kills, sorry, not just 15 kills, but he's up 15 creep kills, and that is quite a bit. So I'm interested. I don't know what's gonna happen. This Shaco's getting so fed though. I'm really worried about the blue team. Another inner tower coming out. The explosive cast knocking 2 members into their team, and the glacial prism coming out. Jayce might go down. Yes, he goes down to the Ezreal, and now a grab going out onto Gragas. Gragas is gonna have to flash as well as body slam. Try to get out of there, do as much damage as he can, but it's not gonna be enough. Ezreal's double buffs. He's gonna be able to do a lot of damage. Now Corki flashing over into that Sejuani, doing a ton of damage. Now he gets stunned out by Renekton. I don't know, is Renekton going to be able to survive this? He gets a lot of damage taken on. No! Ezreal getting his ult out on the 3 members of the team, and now, yes, the ultimate from Shaco is doing a lot of damage onto this Blitzcrank. He's lucky he had that mana shield, that is for sure. And now Shaco's coming out, he's able to get the kill onto the Blitzcrank, and now he gets a double kill, hits the second one onto that Ezreal. Wonderful play by the Shaco, and their team is now aced. The Baron is almost gone, I believe. Not many members have it anymore. And now Corki getting initiated on really hard. He's going to have to get out of this. He does finally, with the assistance of Leona, being able to throw out as many stuns as possible, just trying to block her way so she couldn't get any real initiation.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And the inner tower on bottom lane goes down to the red team, and they're really taking command of this lead. They had a little bit, they almost lost the lead, and now they're just coming back so strong, so very strong. They have a significant amount of kills over the blue team. They're tied in dragons. They're up by 7,000 gold, which isn't a ton. It's not unrecoverable by any means whatsoever. It's just that I'm a little worried since it looks like Baron might have completely ran off at this point. Yeah, now Shaco has that Guardian Angel. He's going to be so difficult to kill. So difficult. Jayce is still heading up top. He's trying to push as much as he can, like I said. He's going to try to just farm up that creep wave. And as of right now, it looks like the leader in the gold of the game is going to be the Ezreal at 1,100 gold. And now Leona's going in for a stun and a great explosive cast, being able to catch him out of position instantly. And Leona picks up that kill once again. So another great initiation going to the support champion. And a Solar Flare completely whiffing everybody except for some minions. Now Ezreal's kind of coming from the back, but the tower, the inhibitor tower, does go down, and I'm very worried. Diana goes down pretty much instantly. Now Sejuani is going to follow, and red team is going to push so hard. Oh my gosh, so I don't know if he's going to get, yes, it looks like he's going to get that Shaco to just kind of tank it as long as he can. He does end up expiring, but it's not that bad because Shaco still has his Guardian Angel. Oh shit, so they were able to take out one inhibitor tower. Now Corki's going down really hard. He's able to pick up that Ezreal, dodges the grab from the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank takes him out with the Power Fist combination with his ultimate. And now Leona's going to go for another stun. Yes, another stun goes through, but he is so close to dying. Jayce almost goes down. And now the final kill going on to that Shaco. Wonderful job. Absolutely wonderful job, and this is going to be a GG, I believe. I don't know. Oh no, the Guardian Angels popped on the Jayce, and now, uh-oh, Shaco also goes down, and this is going to be really dangerous. That was a huge turnaround for the blue team. It was like a 2 versus 5, and they were able to pick it up just a little bit. Diana just proving how strong of a champion she is once it gets into team fights. That Crescent Strike just goes through everything. It goes through all minions, all champions, goes through everything. It just goes where you want it to go. And that is very, very scary to deal with a lot of times, because most of the time you're just learned strafing side to side in order to dodge skill shots, things like that. But with Rengar, or sorry, not with Rengar, with I don't know. It's so very hard. It's really hard to dodge any form of stuns or try to mitigate those stuns at all, especially since most of them are pretty much instant. Like the Glacial Prism, I mean, it's not instant, but it has an extremely long range. And then the knock-up coming out from the Blitzcrank with the silence, it's going to prevent people from flashing away. And I think that's really, really good for them to have. They just need to make sure that Renekton is also there to kind of take the blunt force of the damage. Sejuani's relatively tanky. Uh-oh, now it looks like he's getting initiated on a great explosive cast going down onto the Blitzcrank, and Blitzcrank is gonna grab it. It's gonna be immune by the hallucination. Now Sejuani's gonna have to flash over the wall. She does go down. Shaco actually goes and kills the Diana, and now it looks like, yes, they were able to get it. Corki gets a double kill, able to get both members, and now gets a triple kill onto that Renekton. And now, uh-oh, and that is going to be GG. Yes, that is a surrender vote coming out from the blue team. That was a great ace. That was a 5-for-0 exchange coming out in favor of the red team, and they just showed a huge amount of presence all over the map. Shaco did an amazing job with 15 kills, 18 assists. That's present in 33 of the fights, or 33 of the kills that were on his team. And that's a pretty big percentage. But yeah, anyway, if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit the like button. And there's going to be a big giant subscribe button here in the middle of the screen. Make sure to hit that. And you can view my next videos by clicking this one over here, or you can click my previous videos and click over here. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.